In today's video, diabolical summoners battle wily enchanters in the thawing ruins of an ancient wizard metropolis as we play our first on-screen game of Frostgrave, fantasy war games in the frozen city. Well, hi folks, it's Lee from SkirmishWargames.com. Welcome to the channel. And today we're going to play our second game of Frostgrave. That's the fantasy war games in the frozen city by Osprey Publishing. Now we played one game off of camera just to kind of work through the rules. So now we're going to go to our second game, and we know that there's lots of supplements and expansions to this game. We're starting at the very beginning with the original book, and we played a game, we watched some videos, but you know how it goes, so take it all with a grain of salt. I'm sure we're going to make some gameplay errors, but hopefully we'll get better over time. And as you can see, we've got all our wandering monsters stockpiled for random encounters once we pick up treasure tokens. Who knows, we'll probably use 1% of these, if at all. But they're there in case we need a white ape or an ice toad or a wolf or a giant Arctic sewer worm. So we'll take a quick look at the two teams and then we'll get right to it. So my warband is led by a summoner. This is Ember the Infernal. She is a diabolist. And then this is her apprentice. His name is Ashbourne. And this is her puppy. His name is Beargast. And this is her knight, her loyal knight. And his name is Sir Gottfried. Then we have a couple of soldiers, a couple of bowmen, a thief, a disposable thug, and then a zombie that I summoned before the game because we live in the crypt, so we get a bonus on summoning zombies. Okay, Lynn, here's your warband. Give us a quick rundown of who these people are.
This is my wizard. His name is Ludwig von Feuerstein, and he is an enchanter. His apprentice is Honey Chai. She says names have power, so she won't let anyone know her name. This is Kekar Rubyhand. My last treasure hunter was killed off by his spearman in the last game.
Right.
Yeah. And then this is my infantryman, Fel Jürgenstein. And then I've got my bear that I summoned, a zombie that I summoned, archer, thief, crossbowman, and a thug.
And then who's this guy? That's just another infantryman, right?
That's another infantryman.
And a filthy ratman thug.
Yes.
You'll hire anybody.
I will.
So in the last game, we both went up to second level, and as part of the treasure, you got the Horn of Destruction, right?
Yeah, which isn't really worth much for this particular scenario.
But it'll crumble walls and such.
It puts holes in walls and buildings.
And I got the Gloves of Casting, which are going to help me when I'm summoning demons. And part of my reward for going up to second level is I reduced the difficulty of summoning demons, so I can hopefully bring more of them to the party because they're fun.
So for my 2 points, I learned Raise Zombie from the grimoire I got, and I put 1 point into Fight on my wizard.
Okay, very good. That's the dwarf wizard. What's his name again?
Ludwig von Feuerstein.
Okay, I'm not going to be saying that. We'll just call him Luddy. Okay, so we're getting ready to start the game. This is just a basic game with 6 treasures, no Hunt the Golem, no Skeleton Crypt or anything like that. We'll get to that in future episodes, I'm sure. So we have one treasure here, one treasure here, a treasure here, one there, one here underneath the wagon. And then over here is a big pile of treasure guarded by 3 demon statues that is just for scenery. We're going to assume that nobody on the board is powerful enough to get in there and nab that yet, but perhaps in a future game. So almost all the treasures are on the ground with the exception of this one here in the sacred pentagram candle circle on top of this stone platform.
So for the purposes of the game, anything that is as tall as a figure or taller obscures line of sight.
Yeah, we had some questions about line of sight and we weren't able to find a definitive answer. So yeah, we're going to say that a human being will block line of sight unless you can conceivably see around them through an opening or a gap.
The trees and the crystals.
Yeah, the trees are going to be considered giant pine trees, so they would block line of sight, and obviously anything taller than a man. These walls here, these are going to be like chest height walls, so people can go over them and use them for cover, but they don't necessarily block line of sight. Okay, in terms of my deployment, I have a infantryman, a bowman, Beargast, the warhound, who knows what he's been eating, and then the thug, and they're over here. My apprentice Ashbourne and the zombie and the thief and another bowman over on this side. So sneaking around the corner are Ember the Infernal, the knight Sir Gottfried, and an infantryman with his pointy spear. So that's on this side. So Lynn, on your side, I see the bear and the crossbowman over here.
In the burned out house, yeah.
Okay. Then your wizard, a ratman thug. Who's this guy? It's infantryman and a zombie are over here. Yep. Then is that a lone bowman?
A lone bowman.
Scouting around. And then that looks like your treasure hunter, your apprentice, a infantryman who wants to be a barbarian, but he's just a lowly infantryman. And then this is a thief, I believe, right?
He's training to be a barbarian.
He's a barbarian in training. He's not quite barbaric enough yet.
Right.
But perhaps if he hangs around with this crew long enough, he will be. Okay, we start out by rolling for initiative. I'm going to be these infernal dice here, and you're going to be the gold ones. All right,
Honey
go for
Chai.
it. Honey Chai. 11 to my 16. My sorcerer and the knight and the soldier she's got with her are way over on this side, on the other side of this ruin here. And she is going to, because she takes chances, so, you know, it's her goal is to kind of bring friends into the world from all over the universe. She's going to use her gloves of casting, and she's going to summon demon, and that's going to be her first action of the game. So if she rolls a 1, the demon will pop into existence and then attack her. But so let's see what happens. So in the last game, she got 2 levels of experience, and she used her points to basically reduce the difficulty of summoning a demon. So now Summon Demon is a 10-point roll, and she's got the Gloves of Casting, which she can use once a game. And so she's going to attempt to summon a demon first thing to help out the expedition here. All right, are you ready? 18 plus 5 is 23. I think that bodes pretty well.
23 minus the casting cost, which is 10, so it's 13. So that's a major demon, I believe.
So that's cool. So we got that going for us. So we're going to use this because he's kind of like a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
He's lovely.
He just wants to be your friend. So he pops into existence right there.
But you can't activate him with your summoner. In this turn, he comes in your soldier phase.
Yeah. So that's what she did there, and then she's going to move. 6 should take her right about here. Move through the demon. Don't mind us. Then Sir Gottfried. I should have said that that's a group activation. So he is going to go right here. So Gottfried's going to go there for his first move, and for his second move, he's going to move 2.5.
What's his movement?
His movement's only 5. So he's going to go this way, and then the spearman is
his
going to...
movement's 6.
His movement is 6. So he's going to go there, and then another 3. I guess he'll kind of go this way. He'll kind of tuck in next to their buddy there. So they're down over here, kind of coming around this impenetrable fortress that we call the dice tray, and going to get themselves some juicy treasure. I see a treasure box there and a treasure box there, and I know there's one over here by the wagon. Okay, so that is that's my wizard phase. Okay, so there's your wizard and a ratman thug and a infantryman and a zombie, right? Mm-hmm. Sounds like a good joke. A ratman, a zombie, and an infantryman walk into a bar.
Okay, so I'm going to try to cast Telekinesis, which is an 8-point spell for my wizard on the treasure.
The one under the wagon. Okay, so the wizard is going after this treasure, which has been left discarded. They were trying to run away during the incident that, entombed the city in ice, and that's as far as they got. We'll hide it under the wagon and we'll come back for it later. Okay, so for Telekinesis, it is an 8-point spell, and what do you need? Okay.
An 8-point spell. 13. So I can move it up to 6 inches in line of sight. All those people are going to block his line of sight, so it's going to drop right next to the zombie.
Oh, okay.
You can't see through him, so it drops as soon as you don't have line of sight anymore.
All right. Now, I'm not sure if the Frostgrave community at large plays it that way, but that's the way we decided to play it, not having much clarification. So we'll just see how it goes. Mm-hmm. That's all you can do sometimes.
So he used Telekinesis successfully, so he gets a spell point for that.
That's a good point. I get experience for summoning my major demon.
Yes, you do. And he is going to move 6 inches up here, or close. It's actually like 4, but that's all the further he wants to go. Then the zombie is going to pick up the treasure, clunk, and has a 4-inch movement, so he gets to move 2 with the treasure. Clunk.
Okay. Because she's dragging a big load of a big chest or a big bag through the snow in her bare feet.
Yes. She's losing pieces as she goes, so it's a good thing it's not very far.
Right.
And Clubby has a movement of 6 as well. Here. And the thug, my little rat man dude, is going to move up here as well. Wizard phase.
Wizard phase. Okay, so now it's Apprentice, right?
Apprentice phase, yes.
Okay. Okay, over on this side of the board, Ashbourne is with the zombie and a thief named Knifey. And then I forget what this archer's name is. There's a red archer and a blue archer, just like there's a red infantryman and a blue infantryman. So these guys are going to group activate. I think everyone's in 3 inches. And the thief sees this juicy treasure here. And so it's going to go like 4 inches that way, 3 inches that way, and kind of get a hold of that. The zombie is going to clunk his 4. He's just going to kind of wander this way in case we need some blocker.
Oh, we didn't roll for the treasure.
Should we just roll for it?
Yeah,
Was it 16 plus? When we picked up that treasure, 3.
Yep,
so
we didn't get it anyway.
random
Okay.
encounter. Okay, this bowman is going to go 6 inches this way. And then we're saying that this is difficult terrain, so it's when you're going up or down, it's half speed, or 2 inches for 1 inch. But the flat part, you can basically just run around on at normal speed. So that would mean he can go 1 inch up to the edge of it, and then basically another inch there. So that would take him here, next to the scary tree. No treasure there, but maybe it's the high ground that he wants. I don't know. Okay, Ashbourne the Apprentice. About 2 inches to go up to the wall. Then 2 inches to cross the wall.
3 inches.
3 inches, because it's...
2 inches up and then 1 inch over.
Okay. So to get to the other side of the wall, and then that leaves him another inch. About like that. And then he's going to cast a spell, because why not? Let's see what line of sight will bring us. Oh man, okay. Maybe I'll just send an imp that way. So
He has to be at least 3 inches away from any of my characters.
right, he does. Look right in there.
Yep.
Ashbourne is going to attempt to cast imp. Land it right around there.
Imp is 12 for your apprentice.
Yeah, so this is not a summoned bound demon. This is just a wild demon that you kind of drop, you sort of airdrop near some of your friends on the other team. So Ashbourne needs a 12 to summon his imp. He gets a 1. Okay, so that is a catastrophic failure. Let's see. Good thing he wasn't summoning a demon, because then it would have just popped right next to him and attacked him. So that's 2 damage. There's a big puff of sulfur.
He chokes a bit.
He chokes a bit, and that's why he's the apprentice. Wizard summons a major demon, and Ashbourne stumbles trying to summon a measly imp. That brings his health down to 8. We're using blue tokens to kind of mark everyone's movement so we can keep track of it. Okay, so now it's your apprentice phase. Okay, so here's Honey Chai and the treasure hunter, and an infantryman who's trying to be a barbarian, and a thief. And they're over here on the other side of the board.
So the treasure hunter has a movement of 7. So he's going to run up
And hunt some treasure.
and grab the treasure.
That somebody left at the base of the pine tree when things went
Yes.
bad, when things went sideways.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the treasure hunter ran up, grabbed that little chest under the pine tree, and now we have to roll for a random encounter.
11. Nope.
11, no random encounter.
The infantryman has a movement of 6 as well.
Okay.
So he's going to go right here. And then he's going to take his other 3 to go here.
Okay.
And then the thief is going to move just 3 inches and stay there.
Okay. And what about Honey Chai?
And Honey Chai, she's going to cast Enchant Weapon on my treasure hunter.
So Honey Chai, the the apprentice, is going to cast...
She does make a mean Honey Chai.
Okay. And what's she casting on the treasure hunter?
Enchant Weapon.
Enchant Weapon, okay.
Which is normally an 8, but since she's an apprentice, it's a 10.
Okay. So you rolled 5.
So that is a fail. Let's see how bad of a fail it is.
By 5 points.
Is 1 damage, so she takes
damage.
1 damage.
So it got all sparky.
Yep.
Tried to enchant a weapon and you enchanted the skin right off your fingertips.
That's right.
Okay, so now she's going to move 6. Moving to the center of the board. Yeah, the first couple of treasures are easy, and then it starts to be a little combative as we get toward the juicy stuff in the middle. Here's your wizard. Here's your apprentice. Here's a zombie heading toward the edge, running for home with a treasure. And then you got the bear and the archer.
So now you got your soldier
over
phase.
There. Soldier phase. Yes, I guess we do. Okay, so did we decide that a summoned demon would move in the soldier phase?
If it's not part of the group.
She activated, then she summoned it.
Right.
So it's acting as the soldier phase, but if it moves into 3 inches...
It can be
right,
group
can
activated.
be group activated. And that's just the way we're playing it. Maybe we're wrong. We do the best we can. A lot of it's interpretive. But anyway, so this major demon, that's cool, huh?
No, it is not.
We're going to call him Blitzen. Major demon has movement of 6 and a bad attitude. He's going to stomp his way through his own people. Excuse me. Then is into the pit, coming through, and then moving another 3 kind of this way. So Blitzen kind of went around this way, and he's heading toward that treasure. Or maybe just to make some new friends over on the other side of the board. We don't know. He's a friendly cuss. Give him a hug. Okay, over here, the thug, Muscles, is going to go ahead and move 6, which should bring him in contact with the treasure, which is a big pile of books, grimoires. So he's going to run over here. He's going to pick them up.
So roll for your
encounter. Let's roll for a random encounter. So 16 plus, is that what we decided?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see what happens here. 15. Not quite. Something was sniffing around the edges. Didn't quite decide to come in yet. My soldier, my infantryman, is going to move 6 that way. And provide a little support. I got a bowman here. He's going to move 6. And then take a shot at that barbarian. Oh, that wannabe barbarian. Okay, there's nothing obscuring it. There's no.
But he does take -1 for shooting after moving.
So that would be +1 because he's +2 with his archery. So 7.
That's a +3.
8.
6.
Okay, so I got a 7. +1 is 8.
8.
You got a 3. +3 is 6. So I beat you by
8.
2.
So 8
minus your armor, which is probably
enough
which is to absorb
11.
The arrow. So
yes.
You got an arrow sticking out of your leather armor.
Yep.
And then finally we got Barghast, the Warhound. He was a cute puppy, and I don't know what she's been feeding him, but anyway, yeah, he's got a movement of 8, so he's going to barrel this way. He can't pick up treasure, but he only cost 10 crowns. He's going to run that way, and then run another 4, basically, to provide a wall of teeth. So they let Barghast off the chain, and he barreled around this wall, and now he's heading kind of in this direction toward the infantryman to just say hello. So that is my soldier phase.
Okay, so now it is my turn to do my soldier phase.
Okay, so your soldiers are basically this archer here, and then you have a crossbowman kind of over here in the castle, and then a bear.
Yes.
All right.
Got line of sight on your Warhound, but I have one obstacle in the way.
Yeah.
I could move and then shoot, but it would be the same difference. So I may as well just shoot from here.
So this archer is shooting at the warhound Barghast. What's the archer's name?
Ziemlich Holzenrabe.
The archer's name is what?
Ziemlich Holzrabe.
Okay, which in English is?
Wood Raven.
All right.
So normally I would have a +2. He has a +1. I lose 1 for the cover.
So then the warhound, his
is +1.
So you got a
6.
5, 6. Warhound got a 6.
So it's a wash.
Yeah. Arrow goes flying by his spines. He's fine.
Now I'm going to move her. Her 6.
Okay. Wood Raven's over here sort of closing ranks with the treasure hunter and honey chai and a thief and a infantryman who wants to be a barbarian. So hidden in this ruin, there's actually a big stinky bear and a big stinky crossbowman, right?
Mm-hmm. And so you start the game with your crossbow loaded.
Right. If your crossbow isn't loaded, you have to stand and load.
Right.
Oh, you're going to shoot at the major demon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's a little hard to see because of the building, but the crossbowman is here, and she's firing over here to the major demon. Major demon has a fight of +4.
Okay, and I have +2.
So 18 with the bonus. 11, 13.
13, so nothing.
Crossbow bolt goes whizzing by. You would have gotten a +1 because I think it's large. Okay, so now you're...
Gonna get the heck out of Dodge.
All right. You don't want to meet Blitzen? Where's your holiday spirit?
No, that's okay. I'll wait till Christmas.
You'll wait till the solstice on midnight.
And then the bear.
So the bear has 6 movement. Mm-hmm. And he's just a bear, but I guess he knows what's good for him. Okay, he's going to move a second move for 3. Huh?
Yep. That should be everybody.
Outside of a couple of apprentices sort of blowing their spell rolls, not much happened, except for maybe the introduction of a major demon, and then everyone's kind of grabbed some treasures. How many treasures do you have your hot little hands on right now? You
2.
have, the zombie has 1, the treasure hunter has 1, and on my side, the thief has 1, and the thug has 1. And there's 1 up here, and 1 here, and I guess these will be contested, right?
I don't think so. I'm not going to play with the major demon. Are you insane?
All right. Well, on that cheery note, let's roll for initiative. I got a 6. You get a 5. So we're off to the races. Ember the Infernal, is going to... She's going to activate her 3 people here. And I guess this soldier, this infantryman, is going to sort of move up there to the back of the major demon, and then move another 3, which should take him right up to the chest. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see, but the soldier is kind of run through here, kind of bypass the major demon, and he is right here by this chest. I think Sir Gottfried the Knight here is going to break off from Ember the Infernal and kind of clump over this way in his heavy armor. So he moves about 5, and then another 2.5 would take him about there. And then Ember is going to go, she's going to go 6 this way. Now, question I have for you is, can she see that treasure? Since it might be marginally questionable, we'll just carry on as though she can't.
Because I know we did it from down the steps, but that makes more sense.
And we'll move her 3 this way. Okay. Okay, so Sir Gottfried clumped over here in his heavy armor. This soldier way over here kind of walked past the major demon, got up to that chest, and then Ember the Infernal took 2 movements, and that's the wizard phase.
So my wizard's going to activate those guys with him.
Okay.
So he needs to go He can move 6 inches, but he's not going to do it. He's going to move right there. And Telekinesis is an 8.
Okay, so your wizard has line of sight to this treasure chest over here and is going to try to snatch it away from that soldier before he can grab it.
Correct.
And that is an 8?
That is an 8.
4. Unless you want to put 4 life points into it. Do you want to empower it?
Yeah, we'll empower it.
Okay.
So...
Blood for treasure.
Yeah, blood for treasure.
You know who's going to be chasing that treasure like a puppy dog?
Yeah, whatever.
Wow.
So 6.
That soldier's pissed because he was just ready to grab onto the handle and then it kind of zipped over this way. Did you write down that you successfully telekinesis?
No, I did not.
For experience? Successfully moved a treasure chest with the power of my mind.
Yes. Pounder.
Pounder. Okay, the club guy.
Yeah, Pounder.
That dude there.
He's going to move to the treasure chest and pick it up.
Okay.
Okay, rolling for monsters. Go ahead.
14.
Nope,
No
no
monsters
monsters.
Okay, who else?
And then the Rat Man.
All right, so the Rat Man's right there.
Mm-hmm.
What's he going to do?
He is going to move up and join him.
Okay. So the Rat Man and Clubber are there. Clubber's got the
Treasure chest.
treasure chest.
So that's the end of the wizard phase.
That is the wizard phase. Okay, so the apprentice phase, he's in a bunch of other people, but most of them belong to another group activation. So here is Ashbourne. I think Ashbourne is going to summon an imp. Not summon an imp, but... so there's 2 types of summoning. One is summon demon, and one is just imp, where you just kind of airdrop a wild imp. Near some adversaries.
But it can't be within 3 inches of any character.
Right. So if that distance is 7, then I should be able to drop it in sort of in the middle and be 3 inches away.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll try to do that. Imp is a 10, but he's an apprentice, so it's a 12. 9, but he's going to put 3 points of life into it. Boom, boom, boom. Just because that's what a Diabolist does. So that brings his health down to 5. So we don't want you guys to be chilly or anything, so we're going to drop a nice fiery imp right about there. About 3.5 from both of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Paff! What's that smell?
So are you moving your...
Yeah, Ashbourne is going to then back up a little bit. He's going to scuttle sideways like a crab and go over this way. As is the thief. So then we got the thief there who's activated with Ashbourne, and he's going to go 3, which you take him up to the tree, basically, dragging his chest, and then another 1.5 inches, which is going to take him right about that way. So he's going to move 3 inches and then 1.5 inches because he's dragging treasure. Okay, so your apprentice is where? Where's Honey Chai? Over this way. Okay, so Honey Chai is here, and then the treasure hunter is there, and they're going to activate together.
Mm-hmm. He's going to activate in there
okay,
too.
the barbarian wannabe.
Yeah. So he's going to walk back here.
All right.
And hand off the chest.
To the thief.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that's his movement. Honey Chai is going to again attempt to cast Enchant Weapon.
Okay, so Honey Chai is casting Enchant Weapon. Oh, on the infantryman.
Yes. So needs to roll at least a 10.
All right, go for it.
2.
A 2.
I think we'll just take the... I don't think we'll empower it by 8.
So you blew it by 8. That's 1 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so she failed the spell. Now she's going to take off. Huh?
Yep, she's going to move back to here.
Okay, so she backed up a little bit, and then the treasure hunter also is moving back, and he's got that treasure. Oh, the treasure hunter gave the treasure to the thief.
The thief
Now
hasn't done anything yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the barbarian wannabe infantryman is going to move.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you go within 1 inch of the dog can suck you into combat.
So I'm going to go 6, And 3.
Okay, so the infantryman is running up close to the bowman.
So that's that phase.
Okay. Now it's the soldier phase, right? Okay, for the soldier phase, the thug here is going to drag his treasure. He's going to run 3, dragging it with him, and then go another 1.5, I guess, huh? Dragging it with him. So that archer is going to shoot at the infantryman. He's got a +2. Your infantry guy has what, a +3?
Yep.
I got a 19 versus your 10, so +2 is 21 versus 13 would be, so 21 points on the die roll minus 11 for his armor
then
is
he's dead.
10. He ran into the bowman, and the bowman got a lucky die roll, and thunk. So that is the bowman. And I guess he can move again, because he just fired point blank, so he is going to about 3 that way, and about 3 that way. Okay, so the thug moved. The bowman moved. Barghast, he is going to move, let's see, there's 3, there's another 3, and then, not quite, but he can take a second move and tie you up. So he's going to, can't attack, but he moved and moved again, and so now he's in combat with the bowman. So Barghast came screaming around and is saying hello to the bowman. Okay, so this soldier here, this infantryman, is going to move 5, about an inch to there, and then another inch kind of up. He's going up the steps. We're going to say that that's half movement going up the steps, but you can just jump down with no penalty because it's less than 3 inches. Okay, then I have Stinky, the zombie, and he moves a mighty 4. So he's going to go this way, 4 inches, stinking up the place. And then I guess another 2. The major demon moves 6, about to there. And then say hello to that guy there. Okay, so we had been playing where one character could hand off a treasure to another, and then that other guy could just make his move. Maybe that was wrong. Now we go back to the book and we can't really find that. It looks like you can drop a treasure for one activation, for one action, and then someone else could then activate and pick it up. So maybe we'll proceed with that unless we find some text or some rule that says we were correct in the first place. So my last soldier was this major demon, Blitzen, and he came over to say hi to Clubber. So now you move your soldiers, and after that, then it's the creature phase, and so that would be this wild imp who's not bound or otherwise controlled. So that is your crossbowman, and some treasure.
So I'm going to move 4, so 3.5 for 2 moves. Takes 1 off.
So the zombie shuffles off the board with a treasure, first treasure of the game. So with a crossbow, you can stand. You don't have to make your mandatory movement if you're reloading. So you're going to load a bolt and then
shoot,
blast away at the imp. Okay.
So +2, and the imp is what, +1?
The imp is +1, I believe, yeah. So
9.
you have a 9, +2 is 11, and I got a 6, +1 is 7, so you beat him by 2. So
what's
11.
his armor?
His armor is 10, so that brings his health from 6 down to 5.
Okay.
So crossbow bolt did 1 point. Oh, actually, crossbow does +2 damage. Don't forget.
Oh, so 3 damage.
So it's 3 damage. He's from 6 down to 3.
So the bear is going to come and attack the imp.
The imp's only got 3 hit points left. I think you're more afraid of those imps than you ought to be. Think of them as just a lightning bug with an attitude.
+4.
+1 for the imp. So he got a 6, he got a 7
So
versus
10.
your 11. So 11 versus 10, that's 1 point. So the imp is down to 2. That's the thief.
He's going to pick up the treasure
Okay.
and move 3.5.
Because he's speedy. Okay, the thief is making a run for it. Is it thieving or is it salvage? It was just lying on the ground.
Salvage.
Okay. All right, who else you got soldier-wise?
I think that's it.
That's all there is. All right, well, that wasn't too bad. I forgot about this guy here on the...
Well, do you want to move him?
No, that's okay. I flubbed it. My fault. He got camouflaged. Okay, so we forgot the creature phase here at the end. So that is the animal companion bear, right, which is controlled by your team, versus the wild imp, who's not controlled by anybody and is just kind of mad to be on the material plane. So he has a +1.
And he has a +4. Oh, God.
So he has a 12 versus your 3, which is a 7. So he beats you. So that's 11 versus your armor of...
Isn't that a 12?
It's a 12, excuse me. Yeah, you're 12.
His armor is 10, so 2.
2. 2 points to the bear. All right.
So roll for initiative.
Initiative. I got 17.
Bad dice.
13. Bad dice. Okay, wizard phase, I guess, huh? Okay, Ember the Infernal is within 3 inches of Sir Gottfried, so I guess they're going to activate together. She has not been doing much this game, actually. She kind of summoned a demon and then went for a walk. She is a summoner, but they're relatively aligned with witches, so she's going to use a poison dart from her witch's spells and shoot it at the rival wizard. So that's in line of sight. It is a roll of 10, but because it's not really in her school of magic, it's now 12. The spellcaster flings a small dart coated in potent poison. The spellcaster makes an immediate +5 shooting attack against any figure in line of sight.
What am I rolling against? Will or fight?
Well, it'd be fight because it's a shooting attack.
Okay.
So 19 + 5 is 24. Okay.
5.
5. Okay. If the attack beats the target's armor, it causes no damage, but he loses one of his 2 standard actions per activation for the rest of the game or until healed by a healing spell or healing potion, which I think you have, right? So she fired that, and then she is going to move over here. So then Gottfried will move 5 that way, and then another 2.5 that way. So Gottfried is moving over this way, and then Ember Infernal is going that way. And now it's your wizard phase. Okay, that is your wizard, and he is taking a step back.
And that's the end of my wizard phase.
He's stepping back. He's only got 1 action for the moment because he's got hit by a poison dart, and he needs to be healed. So Apprentice Phase. Okay, Ashbourne is feeling kind of peaked. I guess he's just going to take a walk. He's going to say, you know what? I've done my bit for king and country. And he's going to just march off the board. All right. That was my apprentice phase. Okay, so your apprentice is right here, and she's right next to the treasure hunter, and they're going to activate together, correct? Okay.
So he's going to come up.
So the treasure hunter is here. He's moved over here, and he's going to attack Barghast.
But he does have the bonus of having the archer there.
Yeah, because the archer is there, that gives the treasure hunter a +2 because he's got a little support.
So he's got +6.
Versus the warhound.
Which is +1.
+1. So you get a 21 versus my 16. So you beat it by 5.
So 21, what's his armor?
I think that's the end of Barghast. His armor is only 10. He's only got 8 hit points. So that is the end of the Demon Hound. The Treasure Hunter dispatched the Warhound, and now your apprentice, Honey Chai.
Is going to move over here.
So she moved over here, and
Now she's going to attempt to cast Enchant Weapon.
okay, so Honey Chai is going to cast Enchant Weapon on Pounder. Okay, probably a good idea. You might need all the help you can get.
I think so.
So normally an 8, now a 10, because you're an apprentice.
17.
17, okay,
Good.
you did it.
Good, good,
You
good.
enchanted his club.
I did.
So that is your apprentice.
That is my apprentice phase.
So now we go to the soldier phase.
Yep.
I have some soldiers. Muscles, the thug, is going to move his 3, and then move his 1.5, and drag his pile of books off the board. So that's my first treasure. So now Knifey, the thief, is going to move 3 and 1.5 toward the edge. This infantryman, who's right here on the 3rd step, well, 6, 3, that should take him to the top here, right? Yep. Oops, wrong one. Oh, Sorry. So he's going to go up there, and then from there,
He's going to walk up to the treasure.
go out to 1.5 and say hello to Mr. Treasure. This archer, I think he's got a shot at the treasure hunter. So he's got a +2.
He's got a +4.
Okay. So I got a 16, +2 is 18. You get a 19, +4 is 23. So the arrow doesn't hit anything. And then his movement, maybe he's going to move back a few inches. Kind of just nestle in down here. Stinky the zombie is going to move like right there, and then another 2. Okay, I keep forgetting about this archer. He just kind of got camouflaged there. So he's going to move up to the top. And then this spearman is going to move 5 this way, 1 this way, and another 3, which should take him about to there. So yeah, Blitzen, the major demon, is going to attack, what's his name, Slugger? Clubber.
Pounder.
Pounder, excuse me. So the demon has +4. He rolled a 1, so that's a 5. So
And Pounder has a +4.
even with his magic weapon?
No, that's with his magic weapon. 19.
19, 23. I think Pounder just scored a victory here. Okay, so get this. So 23. Now Pounder, does he have a 2-handed weapon or a 1-handed weapon?
2-handed.
Okay, so that's +2 to damage, right? So Pounder did 25 minus the demon's armor of 12, so that's 13. He has 15 health, so he's still alive, but he got clocked pretty good. So the major demon got clubbed by Pounder's magic club. All right, and is that my last soldier? I think that it is. Okay, your soldiers.
Okay.
Your happy little soldiers.
She is going to move.
Okay, and the archer is going to...
Move.
Want me to hold something?
Yeah, hold this. In a straight line so there's no obstructions.
Okay, that'd be like right there.
Okay, and she's got a movement of 6. And she's still within 24 inches, so
Right.
she can fire.
Gonna backpedal. She's going to have a -1
Yep.
because she moves. She's firing from the hip. So
We both have +1.
he's got +3. He's a soldier. So roll away. Fire your shot.
Okay. 10,
10,
11.
4, 7. So you beat him by 4.
So I've got 11. What's his
11.
armor?
11.
Really?
It is. Sorry.
Oh, that sucks.
Your crossbow wielder.
It's going to go 6
Okay.
and reload.
Okay, the thief.
Thief is going to run off the board with the treasure.
All right. 2 treasures for you. There's Pounder, and what's this? That's the Rat Man.
Yeah. So Pounder is going to take this and drop it.
Okay, he's going to drop his treasure.
And the Rat Man is going to pick it up.
Okay, that's 1 action.
Yep. And then move 3.
And then the bear versus the imp.
Yep.
Imp has a +1. Bear has more than that.
+4.
So 6 versus 20-something.
24.
So I think you just squashed the imp.
Okay.
Paff.
It's squashed.
Goes up in a cloud of green smoke.
Okay, so that is everybody because we got rid of the creature. Roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative. 11. 11. Roll
try
again. 16. 9. Okay. I think Ember is just going to... She has to activate, so she's just going to stand there.
Okay.
So I think she's just going to stay put for the moment.
Okay.
And now it's your wizard phase. All right? So you're going to activate your wizard, and then we determined that that crossbow is in 3, so she can activate.
He will cast Enchant Weapon on the crossbow person,
Okay.
which is an 8.
All right. 18.
So
So
yes.
there's 1 enchanted crossbow.
And he's done because he only gets 1 activation, 1 thing.
All right. Oh, yeah, he's poisoned. How did that happen? Did he eat some bad fruit?
Must have.
So she activated with him, so she gets to do something.
He can move 6 inches, so that would be line of sight, correct?
Sure. +2 for being a crossbowman.
+1 for the
+1
enchant,
for enchant.
-1 for moving.
All right. So,
+2 and you got +3.
right.
19, 21.
8. So you beat
21,
him,
21 minus your armor.
which is 11, which means 10. And what hood? What's his color? Hood? Red?
Red.
Red Hood has 10 hit points, so that's the end of Red Hood. Plunk. You showed him. Crossbow bolt to the chest. So now's the apprentice phase. My apprentice walked off the board, so Honey Chai is the last remaining apprentice. So Honey Chai is going to try to enchant the axe of the treasure hunter.
Yep, so it's 10.
All right. 20. Well done. Well and truly enchanted. So Honey Chai just enchanted the axe of the treasure hunter. And then?
I think she may stay where she is.
Okay. It's going to hang out.
Mm-hmm. She's just going to hang out.
Now it's the soldier phase. So Sir Gottfried will move up to the Rat Man and choppy.
Okay.
Yeah, so Sir Gottfried is a knight, so he gets +4. You're a thug, right?
So I get +1.
But -1 because you
No,
get treasure.
+2 -1.
Oh, okay. All right. So I got a 3, +4 is 7.
11.
You got an 11.
+1 is 12.
12. So you beat him by 5. His armor, though,
Is a lot.
is 13.
Okay.
So
So
you stuck a knife in his
But I
plate
can
mail.
push him back
But you can push him back.
by an inch. Okay.
So,
That works.
pushed him back. The
Okay.
Rat Man pushed him back. Oh, the shame.
Mm-hmm. He's fast with his little knife. He
Okay.
may not have done any damage, but he flurried him until he backed up.
That's right. He used hamster style technique.
Yeah, he was climbing on his head and he couldn't
All
handle
right.
it.
So this major demon is going to attack
Pounder.
your Pounder. Try to redeem himself. The major demon has
+5.
+4.
Oh, only +4?
Hmm?
Oh, good. I have +4 too. Because of my magic weapon.
Oh, because you have your magic club. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So 10. Okay. So 17 +4 is 21. You beat him by 11.
What's
so
his armor?
21. His armor is only 12. And he's only got 2 health. So Pounder's magic club saves the day, and the major demon is no more. So you proud of yourself?
Mm-hmm.
So the rat man beat the knight, and the infantry guy beat the major demon. So the bowman is going to shoot at Pounder now that the way is clear. So he's going to take a shot at Pounder. He gets +2.
He gets +4.
So, okay, so I rolled a 5. You rolled
24.
Yeah. What are you complaining about dice rolls?
They were bad for me before. I had a couple of good ones right now.
So the arrow just goes whizzing by his head. Nothing much happens there. So I thought we had a major demon, a knight, and then a archer on the high ground, and that didn't do anything. This thief is just going to march off the board with another pile of books. So that's something. This guy here, this spearman, is going to pick up the treasure. Boink. And then he's going to move and jump. He can jump down 3 inches. So he jumps. Stinky the zombie is going to go about 4, and then another 2, just to kind of get in the way. And then this archer is going to kind of move 3 inches that way, and then another kind of 3 inches that way, and just kind of take cover behind the wall. I think that's everybody. I guess your soldiers want to move too, huh?
Yeah, they kind of do. The rat man is going to move 3 to here.
Okay.
And then 1.5 to here.
Okay. Okay, so the rat man is, he pushed back the knight. Now he's dragging his parcel this way.
Clubber.
Oh, interesting.
And then he's going to come up right here.
Okay. So did he have to move twice?
Yep.
Okay.
He moved twice.
So Clubber is going to be a blocker to keep the knight away from the rat man.
Yes.
I almost had him. Oh, man.
Okay, so then I have
Treasure hunter, archer, and then Billy the bear there. Okay, so the bear.
is going to attack.
Oh, he's going after the knight, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
The bear is +4, +2.
Sir Gottfried, the knight, is +4.
9.
So 13
And
versus your...
15.
Okay. So you beat him.
But his armor's going to take care of that.
13 points of armor, so
2 damage.
2 damage to the knight. Okay, your treasure hunter.
Is going to move 6.
All right.
And then so he's going to move over here.
Okay, treasure hunter. Moving back. And then you still got your archer there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that one. Okay.
Yep. So if I move him over just a little bit, don't have to move him far.
Oh, okay. It's going to take a shot at the zombie, huh?
Yep.
Okay, so you moved, but you have an enchanted bow?
No, so +1.
Okay, so +1. Stinky's got a fight of +2. He's got a lot of fight in him.
Okay.
5, 7.
Oh, 5 to 5. Oh no,
Okay.
you beat it. So
beat it, so
it goes whistling
I
by.
haven't won a combat roll in a long time. Did you curse my dice? Is that one of your
No.
spells?
No. I think that is everybody, right?
Okay, roll for initiative. 12, 10.
You always win
Okay,
initiative.
well,
I've never won initiative
that's
yet.
something.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, Ember Infernal is going to summon a demon. So she is going to summon a demon without her gloves of casting, because she used them at the beginning. So that means it's 10. She needs to roll a 10. So now she's going to roll a 10. 16, so she did it.
So it beat
Beat
it by
it
6.
by
So is that a medium?
6. She beat the number by 6, so she summons a minor demon. Path. And then she's going to withdraw 6 that way. So she summoned a minor demon and then backed up a little bit. And that's it. Okay, so your wizard is going to activate with that crossbowman, I assume, right? Okay.
So the crossbowman is going to move this way and reload. And then the wizard...
He still hasn't healed yet.
Nope. I am going to try to cast heal. So that's a 12. 18, yes.
All right.
So he got rid of his bad stuff, pulled the poison dart out of his neck, and he's going to move toward the edge of the thing.
So
and
he's moving back, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
And that is my wizard phase. Now I have the apprentice.
Right, because my apprentice took a powder. He had depleted himself, summoning things. The archer is
shooting at your
Stinky.
Stinky, yes.
Stinky?
So +2, and you have +2 too, right?
Stinky has +2 to fight. He's a good fighter. Well, better than an inanimate corpse.
Yes.
11.
13. Ooh.
16 +2 is
So
8.
it misses.
18.
Misses.
Yeah. Too bad that wasn't close combat.
I'm glad it wasn't close combat. So,
Okay, so your archer is moving.
behind the pillar.
Okay.
My treasure hunter is going to move his 9 and get up next to the rat man.
Ratman. Okay. And then Honey Chai.
She is going to... She's going to cast Enchant Weapon,
Okay.
which is a 10.
And enchant that bow.
Yes.
Okay.
And then she is going to move over here.
Honey Chai, moving this way.
Okay, so now your soldiers.
Soldier phase. Sir Gottfried will fight Clubber.
Okay.
So he gets a +4.
And
you
Clover gets a +6.
Right, because he's got Enchanted Club, Fighting Skills, and a Bear. Sir Gottfried's got a +4. So 23. That was my 19. 23 versus your 16.
Okay, so 23 minus 11. Yep, he's dead.
Okay. So that is the end of Clubber. Stinky is going to come forward 4 and then 6 and almost get there, but not quite. He'll just shift over here a little bit. So the archers are going to move over there, but he's not going to take a shot into combat. He'll wait. The minor demon is moving his 6. So he's going to go about like that. And then another 3 that way. Hello. But he's not in combat with the bear yet.
Okay, that's good.
This spearman here is going to take off with his treasure. He's going to go 3, 4.5. This way. I do have a lonely little archer over here. He is going to begin a tactical withdrawal. 6 inches this way. And another 3. Okay, this way. So that brings him right about here. And I think that's all my soldiers.
Okay, so the only one I have left is the rat man. And he's going to move his 4.5 inches this way.
So Ratman coming this way, heading toward the edge. Okay, initiative?
Yep, roll for initiative.
All right. I got an 18. You got a 17. It's just...
wizard phase.
Apparently, yeah, apparently.
I don't get initiative.
You don't get initiative, and I don't get to hit anything, so.
Well, that's not true. You killed 2 of my guys already. I killed what? Oh, I killed
You
3.
killed Barghast and a Spearman.
Okay.
And a Major Demon, so
Okay.
that's not nothing. Let's see. What mischief can we cause? Line of sight. I can only get my own guys. So, yeah, nothing fun. Within range, it's not going to hurt my own people, so she's just going to, yeah, just take a walk off the board. So that's my wizard phase. Okay, what is your wizard going to do?
My wizard is going to walk over here. His 6 inches.
Okay.
And then cast strength on the bear.
The wizard is casting strength on Mr. Bear.
And it succeeds.
Okay, so he's a strong bear.
Mm-hmm.
Did I ever tell you about that old movie Grizzly that came out in the late 70s? 18 feet of man-eating, gut-crunching terror. Okay, Apprentice Phase.
Gonna definitely activate the rat
All right.
with her. And he's just gonna walk himself right off the edge.
All right. So he escapes. It was a close thing there, though. Everyone was trying to get him. Stomp that rat.
I know.
So Honey Chai is going to...
Move to the edge and cast strength.
Casting strength on the treasure hunter.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So that is normally a 10, I believe. So it's a 12.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So casting strength on the treasure hunter.
And that is the end of the
Apprentice Phase.
Apprentice Phase.
Soldier Phase.
Soldier Phase.
Well, let's just get right to it. Stinky is going to attack the treasure hunter.
You have nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose but your zombie. But I live in a crypt, so...
Yeah, so you can get more.
Okay, so Stinky is a +2. Treasure hunter is more
Plus
than that.
7.
+7. Break that down for me.
So he's +4.
Okay.
+1 for the enchanted weapon.
Right.
+2 for strength.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, come on, Stinky. 11, 13. Versus your 2 +7 is a 9.
9, okay.
So you lose.
I lose, so...
Stinky's got a 13.
And he has armor of 11.
Okay.
So
So 2 points.
he's dead.
He's dead. He only had 2 points left?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Way to go, Stinky. Can I do my happy dance? Da,
Yes,
da,
you
da,
can do your happy
da, 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 dance of the dead. Happy dance of the dead. Okay, so he moved up and he attacked. So that was his 2 moves.
Yes,
So
he is done.
Okay, so this demon
Mm-hmm.
is going to go over here
Mm-hmm.
and attack the bear.
Okay. So what does the demon have?
The minor demon has +3 to fight.
So +5? Or did he have +1 and then it's +2?
No, he's +3 on his own,
Okay,
and
so
+2 because
+5.
the knight's helping him. So +5 for the minor demon.
And he's got
7, 12.
+6.
7, 13. So you beat him by 1.
13, and what is his armor?
11. So you did 2 points. So you took him down to 10. Yeah. So next, the knight is going to attack the bear. He's got a +4.
So
Plus
they're both
6.
+6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the knight is fighting an enchanted bear with the help of a demon. +6. 13. Ooh, not so good. 24.
So how much armor does he have?
Sir Gottfried has 13 points of armor. And you did 24. You did 11 points. He's got 10 points of health left. So that is the end of Sir Gottfried.
Well, that kind of makes up for my treasure hunter.
Taken out by an enchanted bear. Well, I guess if you got to go, that's not a bad way to go.
It would have been worse if he died to the rat.
If he died, that would have been worse. At least an enchanted bear makes a good story to tell in Valhalla. With a demon by my side, I fought the 18 feet of gut-crunching, man-eating terror. On this side of the board, I have my archer. He's going to withdraw. So you move 2 inches this way. And what did we say about moving down? Is it half? So It takes him about there, and then about there. So he says, I've done as much as I can do here. So he's doing a tactical withdrawal, backing away. This infantry dude is going to move his 3, his 4.5 actually. Move that way. Dragging his treasure. And then his archer friend is going to move sort of back this way. Cover the retreat. I don't remember if the crossbowman fired or not, but if it's your wish to shoot that zombie, you can shoot that zombie. You can shoot Stinky. He's going to disintegrate at the end of the game anyway.
Okay, so +2, and you're +2?
I am.
Oh, is that an enchanted crossbow?
I believe it is.
Yeah, +3.
Okay. 8.
8, so 11.
11. Whoops.
11, tied.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Well,
you
plus
got
2,
12,
13.
you won.
So,
Okay, and then she's gonna walk off the board.
all right.
The bowman,
Uh-huh.
stay there.
The bowman's not going to shoot Stinky?
No, bowman's just gonna walk off.
Okay.
How many hit points does your demon have left?
10 infernal hit points.
Well, may as well. Let's fight the demon.
Bear versus demon.
Uh-huh.
Demon has a +3.
I have a +6.
All right. Demon got 18. You got 12. Demon beat you.
So 18 minus armor of 10. So he loses 8, right?
Yeah.
So he's got 4 health left.
Okay.
Okay, so that should be everybody, I think.
All right. Do you wish to have a cessation of hostilities and just walk off the board, or do you want to keep going?
I'm just gonna walk off the board.
Okay. So shall we let the demon and the bear part ways
Yes.
as adversaries?
Okay. Okay.
All right. So yeah, we're going to declare that having all valuables nearly off the board.
He'd walk off this time anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Then we will part friends. Grr, grr, grr. Don't come back. Mine. My post. Okay, so your casualties. You got 3 treasures. So here's your... I hope they were worth it. Hope there's something in there worth 3 lives.
Yes.
So what did you lose? Anybody important?
I lost... No one had magic weapons. They just had enchanted weapons. But my 2 infantrymen and my treasure hunter got carried out on stretchers, so hopefully they'll make it.
Yeah. So I also got 3 treasures, but I lost a warhound for 10 gold crowns, an infantry guy for 10 gold crowns, and Sir Gottfried the Knight for 100 gold crowns. So you...
But they just got carried off on stretchers.
Yeah, they might not be dead.
Bear paw shaped thing in his helmet.
He's got a crumpled helmet from a bear paw. And then the major demon who entered the material plane, thought he was going to throw his weight around, and then got killed by a guy with a bat, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, well, very good. Well, we are going to turn off the cameras now, and then we're going to roll for our treasures, and then we'll have a post game. We'll tell you how we did. So here we are in the post game, and your wizard and apprentice were spellcasting machines. You cast 9 spells during the gameplay, so that's 90 experience points. Then you got 3 treasures. That's 150 experience points, so that's 240, right? And then you had a special spell you could cast after the game to absorb knowledge, which you did, and that gave you another 50. So what's that, 290? And you had a little left over from last game, so that's enough to get to 3 levels.
Yep.
Right? Okay, great. So on my side post-game, I didn't have any absorb knowledge type of thing. I just live in a crypt, and I don't have any of that fancy book learning that you have. But I did collect 3 treasures. That's 50 points apiece. And I think I only cast 4 spells. It was summon 2 demons, invoke an imp, and throw a poison dart. So what's that, 40 and 150, 190. And I had a little bit left over from last time, so I should be able to go up 2 levels after this game. So you're 1 level ahead of me. So now we're going to roll for some treasure, and we'll get back to you in just a second and tell you how that turned out. Okay, so we rolled up our casualties, and I did have 1 infantryman who was knocked out, but he survived. Unfortunately, Barghast, the warhound, is dead, and this one hurt. This was Sir Gottfried the Knight. The 100 gold crown knight, he is no longer with us, so that bear took his head clean off. And then on your side, Pounder actually survived, so he's back in action. The treasure hunter, unfortunately, is badly wounded, so he's going to need a full game's worth of rest. And then the infantryman, who wanted to be a barbarian, he went off to see his ancestors. So maybe he can be a barbarian in the great beyond. So on my team, Team Diabolist, the treasure hoard amounted to 400 gold crowns, which is good because I have to replace a knight at some point. I also got 3 potions, teleport, demon in a bottle, and healing. I hope it was worth the death of an expensive knight and a cheap but fearsome warhound. Now, what did you get?
I only got 200 gold for my gold part.
All right.
I got a crossbow with +1 shoot. I got a grimoire with elemental bolt and a grimoire with push.
Okay. Well, cool. And you're going up 3 levels. So, all right. Okay, folks. Well, that is our second official game of Frostgrave. The first game, of course, we did off camera to sort of work some of the bugs out. And as you can see, there's still some bugs in the system, but it's coming along. And I think we're getting a better understanding of the game mechanics as we go. And so we look forward to adding more rules and looking at some of the expansions and other scenarios in the future. Well, folks, as always, thanks very much for watching. If you like what we do here, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please give this video a big thumbs up and visit us online at our website, skirmishwargames.com.